Today we get to Daf 157 of Shabbat. This is the final Daf of Masechta Shabbat after almost a half year of learning Shabbat. This is it. It's the final Daf. And I was waiting to see, how are we going to end Masechta Shabbat? How are we going to end all this learning on Shabbat? And the final story we got was a bit of a head scratcher. I remember my chavruta was all said, "Oh, there, we're done. Let's move on to Eruvin. Let's move on to the next thing." And I'm like, wait a second. Stop. What is going on here? Because here's the story that it's got. It's got a story of one rabbi goes to the house of the exilarch, the house of like the top Jewish official in all of Babylon. And he finds another rabbi there sitting in a tub. And he got him measuring the tub on Shabbat. And he says to him, he's like, what are you doing? Like, you're allowed to measure things for the purpose of a mitzvah, but just stam, just normally, with no purpose? No, you can't measure like that on Shabbat. And the other rabbi replies, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just doing it without a lot of intention. Therefore, it's not prohibited. The end. That's it. That's the end. That's the whole big finale of 6 months working through Shabbat. Oh, I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. Therefore, it's no big deal. It's not prohibited. Over. Move on to the next thing. And we're like, what is going on? Why is that how they're choosing to end Shabbat? Why is that even relevant? And my chavruta says to me, he says, you know what we're really doing here is they're talking about they want to end with a message about how Shabbat is about kavanah. Shabbat is about the intention. That so much of what we're doing, might be clearly defined, might not be clearly defined, but when it comes to the laws of Shabbat, we really take into account deeply what the intentions are. That a certain action done with one intention might be prohibited, and with another intention might not. So it's not just about objective reality. When we're going into Shabbat, we're going into a subjective reality. And we need to understand it that way, that an action that was done unintentionally, like this guy sitting in the tub and doing some little measurement thing with his hands or whatever it was, okay, we're not saying that's a big deal. It didn't really affect anything. But if you intend to take a measurement on Shabbat, whoa, that's prohibited. Then you're moving Shabbat into the realm of things you do during the week, and that we can't do. So much of what is going on with Shabbat, and I think it's really meant to color the entire Masechta, the entire tractate, is about what is our intentions on this day. A person can go through the day and not break any of the rules, but not really be in the spirit of Shabbat. They can be so meticulous to not violate anything, but are they really there? Are they enjoying it? Are they having an incredible Shabbat experience? This day is so much about not just all of these laws we've covered in the last 157 pages, but what are your intentions? How are you showing up? How are you being present on Shabbat? And so I want to bless everyone as we finish this giant Masechta and move on to the next one. They should really be blessed to feel the beauty and the spirit and the love and connection that comes along with Shabbat. And you shouldn't get bogged down in all of these laws and nitty-gritty and let them obstruct your experience. Let them block your intention of having an incredible experience on the holiest of days in the week.